Hey there, Sagittarius. It's Angie with Feisty Butterfly Tarot. And today we are doing a reading for October. Show you a little bit about what's going on, what's coming up, and maybe some words of advice. So we'll shuffle up and get to it. Again, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Tune into your other signs if it's feeling like, not sure. Check your main sign. Alrighty, guys. Let's get going. Ooh. Currently coming at you. Advice. Wow. Wowzers. Okay. Currently there's been some heartache, some disruption, some frustration. It could be thoughts that have to shift. It might not be necessarily on the romantic spectrum. If your heart's good on the romantic spectrum, you could just be like having a new thought enter in that is crowding you and making you uncomfortable. It's not a comfortable truth. It's a painful, You might not want to know this, but it's a little bit of heartache going on. So if things are making you tight in the chest, if things are feeling constricted, pay attention to those things. You have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant is about looking to your faith, looking to your beliefs, seeing what's going on, exploring that, seeing what serves. Look back to those traditions and see, okay, what of those traditions is really going to help your faith grow? What's going to really help you improve how you're feeling spiritually? The next out is the Empress. The Empress is all about fertility and growth and creation, new things coming forward, birthing new projects and ideas. Okay, so that's what's currently going on. So yeah, the Empress with looking to your things of your faith and the structure of faith. This might be a spiritual project you want to be working on, or a spiritual lesson that you're learning, a time of creation in that way. What's coming at you is the Ten of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Eight of Coins. So let's talk about this. The Ten of Wands, this is where you're feeling burdened. You're almost to the end, it's completing, but you've done it, but it's heavy. The load is heavy and burdensome. You might be sick of this, but you're almost home. Whatever it is that you've had to do and had to attend to has been tiring. And this is usually to do with work. It can do with family, things that are inspiring to you but difficult, those kinds of things. You also have the lesson of the three cups that are down and then two in the background. And this card, the Five of Cups, speaks of losses and sorrow. And this one, she's like shouting at him saying, blah, 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 blah. It's like you don't want to hear it, something you don't want to acknowledge. So back here are these two cups. Maybe something happened and you feel really bad about it or how it went, but you can't get that liquid back in those cups. You can pick up the cups, you can notice the cups behind you and move on. But the time for yelling at yourself or yelling at what could have, should have, might have been, those times are done. It's already spilled. All right, next out, and this is a 5 and a 5, FYI. So there is some disturbance in the force. There is some disruption going on here, but it's not the end of the world. You have the Eight of Coins here. This is doing the daily thing. This is the daily grind. This is putting in the time, the skill that's being acquired day in, day out, mastery of something. It's a dedication. This is the things that help improve the finances that being forged in the fire. It's really a great card, and it shows how there's a role we all have in various situations, and how sometimes we might feel like a cog in the wheel of the machine. It sometimes is like we're doing our daily thing and it's like monotonous, whatever. But there's an art to doing what we do and doing it well, and that's what this card is about. Next out is the Eight of Cups. So you have a 5 and then an 8. So this is what's coming at you. This is the advice. Eight of Cups, Two of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. So this Eight of Cups, usually it's somebody that's had enough emotionally and they're like, done. I'm out of here. I've outgrown this emotional energy. If you look at this, where you're getting this berating or this harsh voice, sometimes this is our own inner critic getting on our case. And where you're grieving, there is time to move on. It's time to take that lesson that's presented, the emotionally hard lesson, and move forward. And it's not even that she's totally upset about it. It's just like, that doesn't apply anymore. I'm moving forward, thank you, and moving on. Next out is the Two of Swords. This is conflicting ideas. This is just before you're making your move. This is the moment before you decide what the important is. And this is the two-headed guy that if he moves too quick, he's going to cut off one of his own head. Unfortunately, it's attached to the same being. So the phrase, the old cliche is, don't cut off your nose to spite your face. And this one is like, don't cut off your head. So think about it. Think about how opposition works, how there's balances and counterbalances. Think of it in the ways of duality. There's a choice to be made. It could be a strong choice, and maybe one of you, or one option, just needs to be set down. Just kind of left. Okay. Just kind of walk away from that. And then coming at you is the Ace of Pentacles. This is the new offering, the new financial offering. Might have you a little bit gun shy. Might be a little bit scary, but it's definitely worth hanging on to. This is a gift from the universe being presented in a tangible, monetary, resource kind of way. So that's what is coming at you. Guard your resources, be aware, treat them with value. Something new is being offered. So we're going to take a little further look at this and see what's going on here. All right. So Sagittarius October. Sagittarius October. Well, I really am wanting to look at this. What's going on with that? What do you need to know about this Two of Swords, these thoughts that are competing or that have you a little bit stymied? What's going on with that? What do we need to know about that? Okay. You have the take action, fools rush in type of card, and the Queen of Pentacles. So one, you're ready to act. You want to take action. But this is a sense of rushing ahead so fast that there might be a sense of panic. If you look at the horse here and even this dragon here. So don't be frenzied in your choice. Yes, it's going to be time to act, and it's to do with nurturing the physical. Nurturing and taking care of what is the physical needs. There is an abundance and a physical need that's going to be there for you, ready for you, if you don't let your emotions take over, if you don't fly off the handle too quick, but you take wise action. Take wise choice. Let this go. Move forward from this emotion and start thinking, what do you want to do with Pentacles? Because you have the Empress here, which is very similar to the Queen of Pentacles. Lots of abundance and lushness around both of them. And then you have these Pentacles and these Pentacles. So you're working towards something. Keep your focus there. Don't focus on this harshness. If there's been a harsh time and things are a struggle, do what you can to soften things emotionally, to leave what is maybe an argument or an outmoded thing that just doesn't serve. Maybe it's a trap that you fall into emotionally, or a guilt trip or something like that. Leave it. Leave it. Take some action. Move forward towards new ideas. You don't have to wrestle it in. And then let this abundance come forward. Value what you have that's tangible. Value what's in your hand. Wrap your arms around that. Okay, I think that's what I've got for you, Sagittarius. I hope it's helpful. Have a good one. Take care and come see us again. All right, bye-bye.